We would have seen banana trees and flowers tied to the walls in Indian weddings. Every day we eat bananas. It's a family fruit. But how many of us know more about the banana flower and its uses? Banana flower has a lot of therapeutic properties. The banana flower is edible and can be made into soups, salads, stir fries, curries, and much more. Hi friends, welcome to my home kitchen channel. Let's see how to make banana flower soup in an Instapot or a normal pressure cooker. The ingredients you need to make for the soup: 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, half a teaspoon hing, 1 teaspoon cashew nuts, 4 green chillies, few curry leaves, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon pepper powder and salt. Half a cup chopped tomatoes, half a cup grated coconuts, chopped cilantro, 3 pods of garlic and pieces of ginger, half a cup oil, washed and soaked tur dal, chopped onions, washed and soaked channa dal, few pieces of tamarind. When buying a banana flower, look out for a firm one with tightly packed petals with reddish purple. They are the good ones. Let's see how to clean the banana flower. Wash the banana flower and remove the petals one by one. Under each petals, you will find a group of flowers. These flowers are the firm ones. If they look firm, they are ready to cook and they are good. Slowly separate the flowers and place it in a different plate. Keep removing all the petals one by one. It's little time consuming, but it doesn't matter how time consuming it is when it comes to cleaning and preparation. You always feel good to eat nutritious food. You can do it on a weekend while watching your favorite drama or a movie. In the end, cut the banana flower into half and remove the tender flowers. They are edible too. Take one flower at a time and open them slowly. You will see a long, sticky stem with a black bulb on top. They are called sepals. Discard them, they cause bitterness. On a cutting board, chop the banana flowers finely. If you are cooking immediately, no need to soak them in buttermilk or water. You can refrigerate for later use. Let's see the preparation. In an Instapot or a pressure cooker, heat half a cup sesame oil and add mustard seeds, cumin seeds, urad dal, curry leaves, green chillies, cashew nuts and give a stir and add hing as well. Then add the chopped onions and saute for few minutes. Then add the garlic and ginger pieces and chopped tomatoes, salt, turmeric powder, red chilli powder, black pepper powder and saute nicely. Saute until the tomatoes are soft and well cooked. Keep the lid partially closed. Once the lid is closed, it releases the steam and the tomatoes go soft. Open the lid and give a stir. After a few minutes, add the washed lentils, the tur dal and the channa dal, tamarind pieces, and finely chop banana flowers and mix well. Add enough water for the lentils to cook soft. Check the salt and spice content. You can add more if needed. Set the cooking temperature to high pressure and be in chilli mode or according to your settings. If you are not sure how to use the timer on Instapot, you can do it on a normal pressure cooker. The taste remains the same, but make sure the lentils are cooked well. Once the pressure cools down, give a stir and add the grated coconut, cilantro, and mix well. Garnish more with scallions and papadum. You can eat with rice and bread too. Try making this soup and share your thoughts and comments. I hope you all like this video. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video. Bye.